Let's get into it right here. We're starting off with a hard-hitting question. Puberty asked the question and took a survey. What would you rather have? $10 million or your soulmate? And 52.3% of people chose, 53.2% of people chose their soulmate over $10 million. That's not a majority to me. That's a slim, narrow victory. That's like,
Yeah.
that's slimmer than the last presidential race right there, 53.2%. Like, what? I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm going to put you on the spot just with your thoughts. What's going on? $10 million cash in hand or your soulmate?
I'm taking the 10 mil. Like,
Thank
no
you.
disrespect. Like, there's multiple soulmates. There's people that you connect with on a regular. So it's not. I don't believe in one or one, and I also don't believe in the fact that the person I decide to spend the rest of my life is my soulmate. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel
that's
like that's
weird.
just it's like an
Yeah.
outdated term that is just people. And then honestly, people like that used to, like that was back in like the 40s and the 50s when like you would only go like 4 blocks from where you grew up and all that. Now, like,
Yeah,
come on, man, you
exactly.
can
And if
connect with
I
anybody
met
in the
my
world.
soulmate when I was 8 years old, like, no,
Yeah,
you didn't. You're just that committed. You're
it was
probably a Mets fan
convenience.
too. No, it's not even convenience. You just don't know how to end things. I mean,
I'm telling you.
it's tough. It's not easy. I
Hey,
mean,
man, $10 million,
we're
you
both
can pay
divorced
someone
next
to end
week.
things.
No, I'm
No,
joking.
and
20
not
million
richer
in
at
the
all.
bank. No, I'm just kidding. It's
$10
just
million is a lot of money. That makes
it's
a
a
lot of
lot of money.
problems
You
go
would
away. A lot of problems.
honestly too, like I think your dad shared this. It's definitely a Bill Boehm joke, but it was like, hey babe, I won the lottery. And she's like, I'm gonna divorce you and split it. And she like says she's gonna do that. He's like, great, it's $10. Like, here's your five, get out of here. Like, and it was just funny, but I think about that a lot because he shared it.
I'm
But
telling you, man, I just 10 million bucks, $10 million. Come on. Like,
yeah,
and only
that's a lot of money.
47% of you are taking the money. I don't believe that at all. I think some of you had your significant other staring at your phone while you're trying to hit this
looking
survey.
at you while you're doing the survey,
Mm-hmm.
right?
$10 million. How low? How low would you go? Is 10 million the lowest? Or if like someone was like, all right, I got 4 million cash.
I'd go 2 million. Like, I don't like, and we're talking about like to leave our current or like never to meet them.
I'm
Like,
just saying whether you
yeah,
believe our current are the soulmates. I'm just saying it's either your soulmate or the money.
and I never met her.
It's I don't know.
Yeah. You know what wraps that into the whole thing though? Like, I can't take the money because of pain now. Like, or does it
That's
mean
more.
like
That might be more
or
innocent.
because it's you never met your soulmate?
It just says like whether you believe like if you think you're married to your soulmate, you can throw your wife into that situation. But the
Yeah.
survey says, would you take your soulmate or $10 million?
I'd probably take the 10 because I don't believe in a soulmate. I think that's
There it
silly.
is. There it
Yeah.
is. So off
So
your
I'd take 2. I'd
philosophy,
take $1 million. I'd take somebody's like, yo, here's $100. You never met your soulmate. I'd
there's
be
a
like, all
free
right.
tank of
Yeah.
gas.
I probably
Enjoy.
got like a free Big Mac once, and they're like, you're never gonna meet your soulmate, or you're never gonna be with her.
Oh,
You'll meet her like every day of your life, but yeah, she's not yours. Like, that's probably what happened. I got like buy one get one free cheeseburger at freaking Burger King, and I was like,
I'm
all right,
telling
I'll do
you,
that.
dude, we're simple people here. We can be bought in multiple ways. We said this last
Yeah,
week,
for
guys.
real.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
for real.
Moving on. A survey, not a survey, a study published in BMC Psychology showed that less intelligent people are obsessed with celebrities. Now, in this study, it showed that people that are obsessed with celebrities perform poorly on cognitive ability tests than people that aren't as interested in celebrities. Now,
I love that.
I love it too. And I'm 100% in agreement with this study. Not that I can deny it. I guess they have some sort of scientific method facts, but yeah, it's absolutely there has to be some sort of correlation. Now, I want them to define like obsessed. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
because I've been starstruck. Like I've seen athletes in person. We've talked to them,
Yeah,
we've met them, and
fair.
we appreciate everything they do, and we can
Mhm.
get a little nervous, but I wouldn't call that obsessed. Like how would you define as someone being obsessed with a celebrity?
One, I pride this show and your character and my character on the fact that we've never gotten nervous. You know, you get the jitters when you first do it, or like it's like game time butterflies.
Mhm.
But when we interview celebrities, we do it better than anybody on this station. I don't care.
Damn right. You're
Yeah,
damn right.
anybody, come get me. I'll prove it. I got the receipts.
You know what?
But
They
in
should
all,
be interviewing us. The next time we run into a celebrity, we're going to give them the microphone and
they're
they
like,
can
"Hi,
interview us.
welcome to the Divide. What do you think about us?" Like, I love it. Well, we're gonna run into a ton of them on November 18th at the Todd
Mhm.
Frazier Beer Pong Tournament. It's
Darn tootin'.
crazy. They just added some AEW wrestler that's married to JWoww now. So it's getting crazy. It's definitely a cool thing. Check out toddfrazier.events. But to answer your question, that makes a lot of sense for me personally. Like, I have a lot more like I don't the A-listers, like I kind of roll my eyes, like right. The J Lo's, like, yeah, we had A-Rod on, that was pretty cool. But you know, the whole Taylor Swift thing, just like I roll my eyes the whole time. Like I don't get
Yeah,
it.
so do I. And it's
Yeah.
not because I don't care about her music. Like I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't have any of her stuff. And I know there's people that are listening now that are like, what? I can't believe I'm just
No.
not into that type of music. I want to know what they mean by obsessed. Like, are we talking obsessed to where you're dressing like the celebrity, you're getting your hair cut like that celebrity, you're trying to find things that you
Like
like that are
Eminem,
similar?
like how all the people, like all the
I
people he went to
guess.
school with, like
Or
had blonde
is it
hair and
obsessed like, hey, we need to
uh,
go to this restaurant because Taylor Swift ate here last week and I want to eat here. Like to me, that's obsessed. You know what I
yeah,
mean? If you're going
yeah,
to a place because a famous person was just there, not like this is her restaurant, let's go eat there, but like, no, she was here last week, so we should go. Like to me, that's obsessed. And I completely agree. Absolutely less intelligent. And if you're one of those people listening right now and you're disagreeing, that means that you're a less intelligent person that's obsessed with a celebrity. And then who knows? That celebrity could be us. You never know. We're famous.
that's fair. That's fair. No, yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a few I definitely follow. I think it's more their artists than their like. I've never been like, man, if I could be that guy, that'd be great. Like, I love Ed Sheeran's music. I think he's the best singer songwriter of his generation or our generation. You know, I'm obsessed with the Beatles, but their work. Like, I'm not. You know, I don't sit there like, you know, Paul McCartney's doing a podcast right now. I could really not care about it because I feel like the guy's told us everything we could ever hear about from him. In fact, I wish I could hear from John. But you know, so there's different things that you know, I think about on a daily basis. And there's certain people I do check in on, but obsession is not one of them. I'm not
Yeah,
going
man.
to
Like you didn't run out and buy a Kelsey jersey just because
no.
Taylor Swift started date. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's an obsession. That's crazy. I mean, I'm happy that they made all that money of jersey sales, but what are we talking about here? All right, time's a little
Mhm.
short, so I want to hit this one next because God forbid we don't get it in, and we can always bleed it over to the next segment. A survey, another survey, or a list came out this week of places women don't want to go on first dates. It was originally posted to Twitter, I believe by Barstool, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
But
it's
it has
gone viral
circulated through
everywhere.
every single I don't want to say news outlet, but any one informational Instagram handle, Twitter handle has circulated this. But it's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date. Now it says thank you to the ladies who reached out to help on the list. So I don't know if it was a survey or if they just asked like where do you refuse to go? And majority of it is just chain type restaurants, but some of them are pretty surprising. Now, I'm not here to judge. If you're young or maybe you don't have a lot and you want to take someone to Chili's on a first date, who cares, man? If the girl wants to go to Chili's, let her go to Chili's. But there's like Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, IHOP, Denny's. Like they list all of these places. And to me, it's, oh, these are just restaurants that you wouldn't go to in particular. Like, who cares if you wouldn't go there? If someone's trying to take you on a date, whatever, man. Like, it to me, that's weird. That's dumb. But like, then there's other stuff. Like, girls are saying they absolutely refuse to go to the movies on a first date, to somebody's house on a first date,
Yeah.
the gym. Like, first of all, the movies, I was told a long time ago, you never take a girl to the movies on your first date because you don't get a chance to talk. You know, you just sit there in silence and you watch a movie. If you go somewhere afterwards, you can talk. But for a first date, you go somewhere where you can talk and get to know someone. So there's that. But it wasn't like you would absolutely refuse. But like, I think, not to say it's a date, but like if you're trying to get to know someone, the gym is the perfect place. You both have a common, you share a common value in working out and you want to go to the gym. I don't see what the big deal is. That ice cream dates.
That's the perfect place to meet somebody. I don't think that's your first date.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the term date, but if you're getting to know someone,
like
sure.
if you met her running in the park and then you wanted to go to a gym or work out together. But also I think like that's a very vulnerable spot. But I get what you're saying. I digress. It's two different. That's why we're the divide, right?
Bro,
I don't ever want to see. I don't even want to see my current. I don't want to see my wife working out, and I don't want her seeing me working out. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
No,
dude, I don't want to see that. See, we live two different lives. No, I do not.
If it's a common interest, like who cares? It's not like you've never seen each other
that's
sweaty
why,
before.
right?
You know,
No,
that's fair. I'm just. I mean, what else is on this? Church is on this. Have you ever been like, hey, girl, I want to take you out. Let's go to church Sunday morning.
No.
9 a.m. You, me, and Jesus. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's
brunch afterwards.
There's gonna be 3 people on this date. Ice cream and coffee dates are on here. I know. Like,
ice cream hockey dates?
No, ice cream and coffee dates. Like, don't ask me to get coffee or don't ask me to get ice cream. Like, people are losing their mind here.
Right, because like honestly, like when you're like trying to figure out are we friends or not, like a coffee date is actually a really good option.
Exactly. Movie nights at home, Netflix and Hulu, they say for a first date. Yeah, that's a little strong.
That's
but like,
weird.
Dude, bowling, like that's your typical Hallmark first date situation. There is bowling.
Did you
and
find
girls
anything that's not on this list that you could now go on a first date besides like a fancy dinner?
That's what it sounds like, man. Fancy dinner, because it even says here no sporting events. How about a concert? Concert's not on here. Like, is a concert okay, but a sporting event isn't? I don't get it, man.
I found one loophole: mini golf. Boom.
Ooh. That's a sporting
theme park.
event.
Did they say theme park?
No, theme park's not on there, but I'm sure it would be if you took one of these girls to a theme park. They'd probably be like, "Oh no, we don't like theme parks," or something stupid like that. This list is like, this is just shows how social media is ruined. They see these like grand gestures and these insane dates, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not good enough to go to the movies anymore. I'm not good." It's just dumb, man.
Everything's for the gram, bro.
Like, it's got to be for the gram. Yeah, you can't Instagram first date at bowling. People are going to think you're
having coffee.
How about you all ask Taylor Swift, see where she likes first dates, and then you can all agree with them because they're celebrities. Anyway, let's take a quick break, guys. When we come back, Jay-Z was interviewed. We got a famous question of $500K or lunch with Jay-Z. Also, Pat McAfee's upset, Mike. He's very upset for College Game Day. You'll hear all about it. It's Divide Live on Fox Sports The Game.